Have you ever stepped outside one chilly November morning, only to find your favorite plant looking like it caught a cold? Maybe those leaves are drooping like a sleepy puppy, or your once proud flowers look like they're whispering, "Please." A blanket? Don't worry, friend, we can fix that using simple, affordable items from Dollar Tree. Truly, if I can do this with my old gardening gloves that have more holes than a sponge, anyone can. I keep saying I'll replace them, but they're like old friends now. We've been through too many weeds together. Welcome to Golden Garden Wisdom, where we garden smart, not hard, especially in our golden years. Here, we take things slow, enjoy the sunshine, and let the garden bring us peace. Go ahead and click subscribe so you never miss a cozy afternoon in the garden with us. We have warm tea, good soil, and friendly company waiting for you. Now, November can be a tricky month. One day it's warm enough for a picnic. The next, Jack Frost is poking his nose into your flower pots. But with a few Dollar Tree hacks, the kind that make you feel clever and thrifty at the same time, you can keep your plants safe, happy, and ready to bounce back in spring. And trust me, when your neighbors see how beautiful your garden stays through the cold, they'll be asking, "What's your secret?" You can just smile and say, "A little wisdom and a little Dollar Tree magic." So grab your favorite sweater, maybe a warm cup of cocoa, and let's protect those precious plants of yours before winter comes knocking. Our gardens have given us so much beauty this year, now it's our turn to take care of them. All right, my friend, ready to start? Let's walk through these simple steps together, gently, and one at a time. November is what I like to call a middle month. The pumpkins are gone, the poinsettias aren't quite here yet, and our poor plants are standing around in little jackets that don't really zip all the way. They're not asleep yet, just yawning and getting ready for their long winter nap. This is when they need a gentle hand, just a few tiny acts of kindness. Over the next few minutes, I'll show you 10 easy senior-friendly Dollar Tree hacks that will help protect your garden from chilly nights, sneaky frost, and sudden weather surprises. No heavy lifting, no complicated tools, just simple, clever ideas that make you feel proud of what your hands can still do. These small steps now will help your garden wake up happy in spring, stretching its arms, blooming with gratitude, ready to make the neighbors jealous all over again. And who doesn't love a little garden bragging rights? So let's keep going, side by side, you and me, taking care of the plants that bring us joy. Hack 1, plastic tablecloth frost covers. Alright, let's begin with one of my favorites, because it's cheap, cheerful, and works like a charm. Head over to Dollar Tree's party aisle and grab a few of those bright plastic tablecloths. You know, the ones usually seen under birthday cakes and potato salad. Well, guess what? They make wonderful little frost jackets for your tender plants. On those cold November nights, just drape the tablecloth gently over your pots and shrubs. It's like tucking them into bed. You can even secure the corners with clothespins so the wind doesn't play tug-of-war with your garden while you're sleeping. Picture this, your plants all cozy and snug while the frost is left outside pouting like, "Hey, that's not fair." Then in the morning, don't forget to lift the covers and let your plants breathe in that fresh sunshine. Think of it as waking the kids up for school, a gentle rise and shine, a simple step, a big difference, and your garden will thank you for the warm blanket. Hack 2, pool noodles for raised bed insulation. Next, let's stroll down the Dollar Tree summer aisle. Yes, even in November, they often still have those colorful pool noodles hiding around somewhere. These things are like little superheroes in the garden. Cut them down one side, just a simple slice, and then fit them along the edges of your raised beds. This helps keep the cold from sneaking in at the sides, and keeps the soil just a little warmer for the roots below. But here's the bonus, and oh, it's a good one. When we lean over to plant or check on our babies, those raised bed edges can feel like they're trying to bruise us into next week. With pool noodles in place, you've got a soft little cushion instead. Your knees, hips, and elbows will be whispering, "Thank you," finally. Because in our golden gardening years, comfort is the real luxury. Trust me, once you try this, you'll wonder why every raised bed isn't sold with pool noodles already attached. It's smart, simple, and just a tiny bit silly, which is why it brings a smile every time. Hack 3, cookie cooling racks as mini greenhouse supports. Now let's take a little trip into the kitchen section. Those cookie cooling racks, yes, the very same ones we use when baking treats for the grandkids, they can become tiny greenhouses right in your garden. Here's how. Place a rack gently over your smaller plants. Think young lettuces, herbs, or those baby flowers you just can't leave unprotected. Then take a bit of cling wrap from Dollar Tree and wrap it around the rack like a little bubble. And there it is, your very own mini greenhouse. This keeps any heavy frost fabric or tablecloth from squishing the leaves overnight, because nobody likes to sleep under something that feels like a wet towel on their face, right? The best part? These supports are sturdy, reusable, and wonderfully simple. In the morning, just lift them up and admire how perky your plants still look, almost like they're stretching and saying, "Ah, that was cozy." It's amazing how something as ordinary as a cookie rack can suddenly become a garden lifesaver. That's the magic of thrifty gardening, turning everyday items into little miracles. Hack 4, dollar store mulch alternatives. Now this next one always makes me smile, because it feels like we're giving our garden a festive little gift. Head to the craft or seasonal aisle and look for that shredded paper gift filler, the kind you'd tuck into a present bag to make it look fancy. Well, your garden deserves to feel fancy too. sprinkle a nice layer of that shredded paper around the base of your plants. It acts as a cozy blanket for the soil, helping to insulate the roots when those quick freezes sneak up out of nowhere. Roots are like the heart of your plant. Keep them warm, and everything else stands a better chance. Just one tiny important note, friend. Avoid anything glossy or glittered. Your plants don't need sparkle in the soil, and those materials don't break down very well. Stick to plain paper filler, and your garden will feel like it's wrapped up for the holidays. Warm, protected, and a bit pampered. And who knows, maybe your plants will feel so loved, they'll reward you with an extra bloom or two come spring. Wouldn't that make your neighbors wonder what you're feeding them? Hack 5. Laundry baskets to shield against frost and wind. Alright, let's head over to the home section now, where those plastic laundry baskets are waiting patiently to become garden heroes. When a cold night is coming, simply flip a laundry basket upside down over your sensitive plants. That's it, instant protection from frost, wind, and even the occasional curious critter who thinks your garden is a midnight snack bar. They're lightweight, easy to carry, and easy to remove in the morning. No wrestling, no heavy lifting. And with the holes in the sides, your plants still get a little air while staying sheltered. It's like giving them their own private igloo hotel for the night. I tried this once with my young marigolds, and let me tell you, they looked so cozy under there. I almost wanted to crawl in too, but I don't think the basket would have appreciated that. This is one of those hacks that makes you feel clever. You'll lift the basket in the morning to find your plants safe and smiling at you, and you'll feel a quiet little "I did that" moment. And those moments are what keep us gardening, aren't they? Hack 6. Dish drying mats for container winterizing. Now here's a sneaky cold weather trick straight from the kitchen aisle. Grab a couple of dish drying mats, you know, the soft cushy ones we put next to the sink so plates don't go clink too loudly. These little mats are wonderful at protecting container plants from the cold that creeps up from patios, balconies, or cement surfaces. Just slide a mat underneath each pot, like you're giving your plants a comfy winter rug. When the temperatures dip, the ground can steal warmth right from your containers, chilling the roots, and roots are like little grandbabies. They don't like cold toes. So this hack helps your plants stay just a bit warmer and healthier through the winter months. It's especially great if you live in an apartment or have your pots on a hard surface outside. And hey, it also stops those pots from making that awful scraping sound when you move them. Your ears will thank you almost as much as your plants do. Small, simple, and surprisingly helpful. This is one of those things you do once and then think, why didn't I know this years ago? Hack 7. Bathroom shower caddies for tool transport. Now let's give our backs a little love. Lord knows they've carried us through many gardens over the years. Dollar Tree has those handy shower caddies in the bathroom aisle, the ones with holes, so the water drains out. Well, they just so happen to make the perfect mobile tool organizers for the garden. Pop in your favorite trowel, some plant labels, pruning snips, and maybe a little snack, because we deserve a treat out there too. Then carry it along with you as you move through the yard. No more bending down every few minutes to find that missing garden tool that somehow hides in the weeds like it's playing a game of tag. With everything right by your side, you save your energy for the fun parts, planting, admiring, and chatting to your roses like they're dear old friends. Let's give our backs a day off. They've earned it. Plus, you'll look wonderfully organized out there, the kind of gardener who has it all together. Even if between us we know the plants are actually the ones in charge. Hack 8. Clear storage bins for sun-powered protection. For this next trick, we're letting the sun do the work, because at this age we know the secret. Work smarter, not harder. Pick up a few clear plastic storage bins from Dollar Tree, the kind you might normally use for storing sweaters or holiday decorations. Instead of putting them in the closet, we'll take them right out to the garden. Flip them upside down over small plants or seedlings you're still nurturing outdoors. What you've just created is a mini cold frame, a cozy shelter that traps the sun's warmth during the day and keeps that heat close overnight. It's like sending your plants to a warm little vacation cabin while winter stands outside grumbling. I once used 2 of these over my late-season spinach, and when spring rolled around, those leaves were so proud and lively you'd think they'd been to a spa. My neighbor asked if I had some secret fertilizer. I said, nope, just sunshine in a storage bin. This is gardening elegance at its finest. Simple, affordable, and powered by nature itself. Your plants will be smiling, and so will you. Hack 9. Cheap thermometers to track temperature drops. Here's a clever little tip that makes you feel like the wise guardian of your garden, because you are. Dollar Tree carries small thermometers. Grab 2. Place one outside in your garden, and one inside any greenhouse, shed, or protected space where you keep plants. This way, you can keep a close eye on the temperatures in both spots. When that evening chill sneaks in, and November loves to do that, you'll know exactly when to cover your plants or bring the most delicate ones inside. No more guessing. No racing outside in your slippers, wondering if frost has arrived early. Though I admit, I've done that shuffle more than once. With this simple tool, you're one step ahead of the frost, and that keeps your plants safe, calm, and happy. And remember, you're the guardian of your garden. You know it, your plants know it, and with a tiny thermometer helping out, Jack Frost doesn't stand a chance. Just wait until spring. Your garden will rise up like a chorus of thank you.
Hack 10 solar path lights to warm containers. And here's our final clever hack for today. One that brings warmth and charm to your garden at the same time. Those solar path lights from Dollar Tree, we usually use them to help us find our way at night. But guess what? The tiny LEDs actually give off just a little bit of warmth. Not much, but sometimes that tiny bit is all a plant needs to stay comfortable. So go ahead and place the stakes close to your potted plants or raised bed edges. Let those little lights shine warmth onto the containers overnight. It's like giving your plants a soft nightlight and a cozy hand to hold in the cold. Just one important reminder, my friend. Don't bury the lights into the soil. We want the light and warmth near the pot or plant, not roasting roots underground. As the sun charges them during the day, they'll be working quietly through the night, making sure your garden feels safe and comforted. And goodness, the soft glow, it looks beautiful, like fairy lights in a winter garden, enough to make the neighbors pause and think, now that's clever and so pretty. You've just learned 10 simple senior-friendly ways to protect your garden, using nothing more than affordable treasures from Dollar Tree. Small acts of care create a garden that survives winter beautifully and returns in spring full of joy and color. And when those first blossoms appear next year, you'll smile and know, I helped you get here. Bonus tip A, bring in the herbs. Before we wrap up, here's a little extra love for your flavor makers. Herbs like basil, mint, and rosemary are brave, but they're not winter warriors. As the nights get colder, they'll be much happier right inside your kitchen window, soaking up warmth and giving you fresh leaves all season. Imagine snipping a little basil while making dinner. Doesn't that feel fancy? And it all started with a gentle rescue mission from the cold. Bonus tip B, don't overwater in November. Now here's a sneaky gardening trick that many don't realize. When it's cold, moist soil can freeze, turning into tiny ice crystals that hurt the roots. So in November, your plants only need a little drink, not a bath. Let the soil dry just slightly between waterings. Your plants aren't guzzling water now, they're slowing down like we do when winter comes and the cozy blanket calls. Bonus tip C, keep gardening fun. And finally, remember that gardening isn't just work, it's joy. Take a stroll to Dollar Tree's seasonal aisle and find some cute fall or Christmas decorations. A tiny scarecrow, a festive ribbon, maybe even a jolly snowman pick. Stick them in your pots and let your garden celebrate too. Because deep down, we're all still kids at heart. Remember when we used to rake leaves just to jump in them? Oh, the giggles we had. And the leaves stuck in our hair. Let your garden bring back a little of that playful magic. Even in November, the fun doesn't have to stop. So there we are, dear friend. 10 hacks plus a few little bonuses to keep your garden cozy through the cold. You've cared for every leaf and root like they're part of the family, and that dedication will shine right back at you come spring. If you found comfort, joy, or even just one good smile today, go ahead and subscribe so we can keep gardening together, slowly, happily, and always with wisdom. Until next time, may your soil stay warm, your heart stay light, and may every plant feel loved.